Have fun at school.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. Now, I know this is the first thing that people are shocked and appalled by. I'm wearing pants and they can no longer see my knees.
That's because
Fear not, you magnificent bastards.
fall is here.
I have holes in my knees.
Oh, that was nice
So you
that
can-
you did that. Yeah.
Right here. So,
It's like a
I got you. Looking out.
hidey hole.
Yeah.
All right.
Titillating.
This is a gift from magnificent bastard Michael Schneider.
Michael Schneider, you magnificent
Bastard.
This is from California, in Healdsburg, California. Lost Republic Distilling.
Yeah.
Did you hear that sound? I think it's a paper. This is a rye, and it is roughly 3 years old. I was going to try to read the small batch number, but I can't. It's too weirdly written. This is 95 rye, 5 barley.
Okay.
Recognize that?
No.
That's the mashbill of MGP's rye.
Oh.
But they made it.
Okay.
So,
But is it the same strains? of
This
rye
is-
barley?
I don't know.
It's just proportionally
just
the same.
proportionally the same.
Okay.
Um,
I get like so the botanicals, herbal, but it's like a craft cola sweetness. Craft cola.
ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see like the fresh grated ginger mixed in with all of the green herb notes and the almost
There's a little rosewood in there. If you just give it a
Yes.
glancing blow. Bling.
we call that the drive-by. That's the new tasting technique.
I actually really like the nose.
Me too. There's a little bit of a raspberry, slightly tart raspberry note.
I would need to be in the mood for a rye.
Oh yeah.
But if I'm in the mood for a rye, it's like, oh, this is a really nice nose so far.
This would be one that you could be like, I'm gonna pour you a rye that is unmistakably a rye.
Yeah.
Not hinting in any other direction. Dead middle. This is a rye.
But it's got some nice layers. There's several things going on in here. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's 90 proof, 45%. All right, I'm going in.
There was something else back there.
The first thing that hits me is sweetness. It is very sweet. And then, jumping past the mid palate into the finish, there's like the vanilla cream finish.
I was about to say the thing that I finally pinpointed on the nose that I was hinting at, and this is way back there, coconut cream.
Okay.
Like coconut milk.
Yeah.
You ever pour coconut milk as part of curry?
Yeah, I like that. And then
Same.
going back, it's a little
I haven't tried it yet.
little
though.
more oaky on the nose.
Oh, that's very candy sweet. Soft, 45% by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really enjoyable.
That's nice.
It's really mild on the palate.
It's the body, I think, is just a big fat herbal note. The rye herbal kind of note that you
I'm not getting that
come
big.
to expect.
I was looking for that big note in the palate.
The first thing is just that candy sugary sweetness. And then the rye herbal, the classic rye herbal note, doesn't really it's not hot enough for it to be like a rice spice for me. And then that melts into the vanilla cream in the finish.
See, all I get is sugar with a little bit of that kind of Indian candy, fennel and sugar candy
Like
mix
Indian,
that you
Indian
get.
restaurant. Yeah.
And then a finish
Oh,
of a
that's
little
in there.
astringency at the very end.
That Indian candy. Is it fennel? Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's fennel in it, I feel like, or there's I feel that direction.
And
I don't know if
it
there is.
has like a little spoon.
Yeah, you just, which is like totally not kosher post-COVID these days.
It's fine.
It's like, here's a jar of open things in a spoon. You can just like shovel it
the
into your
spoon,
hand.
You're not bare-handing it with meaty paws.
Yeah, but I don't know. I always felt uncomfortable with that.
Yeah. All right.
The same way I'm uncomfortable.
More Indian fennel for me.
The same way I'm uncomfortable with candy machines that you put quarters into and then turn them.
Like this, you just throw out the word like the Rona. But this is just you being squirrely. Because even pre-Rona, you didn't even want to touch the candy machine.
Think of all, like I, as a kid, shoved my hand up that thing trying to steal candy on a regular basis. So as I got older, that's all I could think of. It's like, how many other snotty-nosed brats have shoved their hands up the opening of this thing trying to score an extra gumball.
I have more faith in humanity because I was a good kid. I wasn't gross or weird. And so I expect
buying
everybody
it.
else to not be gross and weird. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do enjoy how much it turns into a recognizable, like a creamy vanilla on the
Yeah.
And that stays with you for a while.
I've still got that slight astringency lingering for me. You want a little water?
Just a little bit. Just give me the rest of that. Here. A little bit. It's doing its thing. It's dancing around. It's doing the swirly bits.
More oak shows up on the nose now.
Yeah. It woke up with sweetness on the taste. Even more.
Yeah,
It was already sweet.
Now it's peppermint.
Ooh. Ooh, that's where you get the spice.
Yeah.
A little bit of water.
Dude, I mean,
I like it.
solid.
I like it. Yeah. Stephen Nedland, I have a question that has been tickling my brain for a while. Could you make bourbon in Hawaii and Alaska? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or is
They're
it just
doing
got granted everything would be most likely imported? Yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah, anything that's part of the actual United States, it's fine.
What about Puerto Rico?
I was about to say, what about Puerto Rico? No, it's not technically, although they should have.
Puerto Rico.
They should have been a state a long time ago.
I think,
51? Do you really want 51?
I think 50, it's just hard to mess with the flag.
Yeah.
It's still like it's a weird number now. Just keep it. Then the question becomes, who do we kick out so we can get Puerto Rico?
Oh, now that's a real question.
Yeah.
Maybe we make Alaska and Puerto Rico fight it out.
No, I want to keep Alaska.
Okay, that's
Because if
fair.
Alaska loses, there's like 8 people in Alaska.
Look, if we think about it, if we lose Alaska, Texas becomes the largest state.
Who cares? I
Yeah.
don't care. All right.
My friend who said there's a lot of discussion in Alaska about cutting our state in two just to make Texas the third largest.
That'd be very funny. That'd be very funny. who would we get rid of?
What are we getting from Delaware, really?
Yeah, Delaware's a contender.
Yeah, I like Rhode Island. They're small enough. Could we ditch Florida? No, because it's got Disney World.
What has Iowa done for me recently?
Well, it brought you. It brought you Peter Schumacher.
I'm saying this to mess with
Oh, okay.
our newest hire.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw Iowa. They don't even know what they're doing over there.
Fancy Dan was busting Peter's balls. It's like, man, every time I meet somebody from Iowa, they're going to talk about one of two things: corn or weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that I discovered
This is like an hour after Peter and I had a conversation about corn and
the
weather.
Yeah. No, it's real. There was a happy hour where he ran into somebody from Idaho and they had a back and forth conversation for entirely too long about what it amounted to nothing.
Well, I mean, corn is something.
At least you're not Indiana.
And weather.
It prides themselves on being the crossroads of America, which means Indiana. We're not that great, but you have to go through us to get where you want to go.
You have to go through. Rebecca Mapes. Question. I've only dabbled in ryes a little bit, but I feel like they're so spicy they become bitter. Does anyone feel that way, or is it just me?
See, this one.
It's very sweet.
Sweet.
Very sweet.
And honestly, I find overall that rye, to me, gets sweeter and sweeter as you start exploring it. Now, some of them with the higher proof, the botanicals just sort of explode, but that astringency is mostly in the nose for me.
Yeah.
Although this one finished astringent.
But with the vanilla cream. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. We got, that's all the things though. Mm-hmm. This,
It's good.
it's good. It's good. Here's fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you're trying to shortcut my rating.
If you fight me, fight for free.
7
If you steal, make you steal your
out of
other's heart.
3 pull-ups.
And if you drink,
may
you drink with us.